This is, without question, one of the most important, if not the most important, development project we will ever have done. It's certainly the largest, and given the location that we're building in here in the core of the West End, and given the quality of what we're delivering, this is a scheme that we will, I think, be looking at for many years to come as being the defining principles of what this company is all about.
The last 12 months have been extraordinarily busy. We've been excavating the site, getting rid of the archaeology risk. We've worked with Lendlease, our contractor, to make sure that they're in a position to be able to deliver it.
We've prototyped up the apartments, taking every individual element of the bathrooms, kitchens, doing one-to-one details, making sure that everything's absolutely seamlessly perfect. And when the building process happens, that goes through without a hitch.
What the team have been doing over the last 12 months is actually working through the design, trying to package the works up so that we can buy and employ the right contractors to execute the works during the construction phase.
The project is on schedule. We're due to complete the scheme in the first half of 2017. And if you look at the site today, you'll see the cores going up and begin to see the shapes emerge of the buildings around those cores. And as every day goes by, it gets more exciting as we see the scheme unfolding before us.
There will be something like 1,500 to 2,000 people working on this project. But at the moment, really, we've been working with the design team and contractors. That's around 100 people. We've created the special project office to put them together because we believe that through that collaboration we get really good ideas, good feedback. We want to make sure that it's successful. We want to make sure that it works.
To find a site that's 400 metres all the way around, so close to the centre of London, is unique. These opportunities don't arise every day.
Residential schemes are here for hundreds of years. It's an enormous responsibility. So we really carefully consider the materials to make sure they're going to last, make sure they're going to look good, and make sure they fit into the character of the local area. We've been busy building a prototype in a factory in West London to make sure that it all fits. And then we've been filming that and making sure that the workmen understand how to put it all together, because that's how you get to the quality that you need to get to.
So the detail that we go into is, you might say, extreme in many ways, and we think that works. We think that actually we produce enduring products that last for a very long time, that people love being in, and that's not something that we will change. We think that's the right thing for locations such as this.
First thing that we think about when we're designing the apartments is the overall planning, from the macro down to the micro to the finest detail. And what we've achieved here is by using the timber veneer joinery insertion, that our end view of our apartment is this beautiful timber wall paneling. And it's a piece of furniture, not just a kitchen, fully integrated into the living environment. Another way we've managed to achieve that is by using this seamless solid surface. So every joint that comes in here is sanded back and detailed as such. So you've got one continuous surface that runs the whole way through the apartment, allowing you to expand and contract should you want a large living space or a large kitchen space. Another key feature that we've worked really hard to integrate into the design is to give a beautiful level of ambient lighting. Instead of having the ceiling littered with downlights, we've used key features like this continuous shelf with the downlight and uplight to it, and a continuous linear light to the ceiling. This allows to give a finish that is similar to a high-end hotel or high-end retail, and allows you to sit in an environment that feels really beautiful. When designing the apartment, it's really important to us that we curate the view. So what we get is a fantastic visual impact from when we're moving through from the kitchen living area through to the wardrobe space, and then we've got it from the bedroom through to the bathroom. This allows us to pull all of these spaces together, and wherever you look, you've got a beautiful view. From the overall planning, the block insertions, the materials, the details, the finishes, we're providing an apartment that is going to be an amazing place to live.
Rathbone Square is unique on many fronts. It's an enormous piece of central London. It fits into the streetscape extremely well, and it's creating some new public space of real scale for the first time in a long time in this part of town.
There is such a generosity to the development itself, to have the public space, to have the private amenity available, the swimming pool, the gardens, and being able to do the architecture and the interiors together gives us a huge opportunity to do something really special and really really unique that quite often isn't realised in these projects.
Fitzrovia is a great place. It's evolved over 200 to 300 years, but this route through the square has never existed. And we've carefully thought how we can stitch in this fantastic building into the existing streetscape so that from day one it feels like it's always been part of the area.
Working for GPE is challenging because they're an educated client. But quite frankly, that's the best kind of client to work for. They understand the product, they understand the market, they know what they want. And what they do is they try and draw the best out of you by just asking the right questions. They're very, very supportive. They want to get the best out of everybody, and they want to give everybody the opportunity to give their best.
I'm immensely proud of what Great Portland Estates are doing here. There's no cost cutting, there's no penny pinching. We look at this scheme and we make sure that from day one we get to the required level of quality.
It's going to bring the community together. It's going to be a place that people can come and retreat to, and then it's got the exciting vibrancy of London on your doorstep.
I think Rathbone Square will be seen as an exemplar mixed-use scheme, not just for London but for the world.
And I think we will look back on this project in many years to come as one of the great things that we have ever done at GPE.